Today we're going to show you how to troubleshoot an SM5 where the display does not power up. On this one we have the SM5 with the touch console. The troubleshooting between the LED and the touch console is pretty much going to be the same. Anytime you have a no power situation, the first thing you want to do is just your basic checks. No sense in opening machines up if something as simple as the machine not being plugged into the wall. So we want to verify that this is definitely plugged into the wall. The other thing that we've noticed is on some of these, you'll see there's an actual on-off switch on the power brick itself. You want to make sure that switch is not turned off either. Another good thing to check is the connection on this. Sometimes these can get a little bit loose, and if you don't have a good connection, that can cause your problem. More basic checks that we want to do is things just making sure that the power cable is properly screwed into the machine, as well as there's an on-off switch on the machine itself, and you want to make sure that is turned into the on position. These are very basic checks, don't require any tools, and anytime you have an issue like this, always go through your basic checks. First thing you want to do is unplug the SM5, and then we've set our meter to AC volts, and we want to carefully slide the leads. Make sure we get a good connection. And you can see right here we have 122.2 volts, so we definitely got power coming out of the wall. If you had no voltage coming out of the wall, you would need to go find your circuit breaker for your facility and probably switch it back into the on position. We verified that we have power coming out of the wall, so another check now that we have a multimeter is we are going to check and see if we have power coming out of the power brick and the cable right here where it goes into the machine. So we'll just unscrew this from the machine and we'll do a voltage check using our meter. Now that we have it unplugged from the machine, if you look inside this connector, you're going to see there are these two prongs right here, the two metal prongs sticking out. We want to use our multimeter, and we're going to do a DC voltage check on those two prongs. You want to be careful when you're doing this. You don't want to short anything out while you're sticking your prongs in the connector there. And what we're looking for is at least about 12 volts DC. So we're going to check that right now. As you can see right here, we have 12.2 volts, which is pretty good. That's what we want. So right now what we've done is we validated that our power brick is okay. All our connections are good, everything is turned on, and we do have positive 12 volts going up to the SM5. Anytime we're working on one of these SM5s, it's kind of a pain to have the stairs kind of keep moving, and so what we do is we have something, you can use a board or a tool of some sort. Down here we actually have like a tool kit, and what we do is slide it under the step like that, and that allows us to step up on the machine without the stairs continuing to move. Just makes it a little easier. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take off this whole console, and we are going to check for the voltage that's coming up through the whole machine. To get the console off, you'll look and you'll see there's 4 screws on the back that are holding the console in, Phillips head screws. Just remove those. Just be careful once you get the last screw out. You don't want the head to drop, so make sure you got a nice solid grip on it before you take that last screw out. Now that we got our console off, you'll see right here the connection that comes right up through the neck, and this is where we get our power going to the console. We're going to disconnect this connection right here, and we're going to take a DC voltage reading between the black and the white cable, and verify that we got voltage coming up to the top here. And you can see we also have 12.2 volts DC coming up to the top. So we pretty much verified that everything up to this point is working, and that if our console's still not powering up, chances are we just have a bad console.